let me be clear.
Yeah, defend yourself.
All right, Obama.
This is the first time I've ever.
Now let me be clear.
Hockey.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're here with episode 134, and we're here to talk about the new A$AP Rocky album.
Yeah, helicopter.
Helicopter.
My favorite move when I get out of the shower. A lot of girls won't tell you that, but hey, special kind.
No, we're not actually here to talk about the A$AP Rocky album. Unfortunately, that's the other podcast.
No, yes,
That doesn't exist.
not yet.
No, not yet.
We'll launch it in another 10 years. It'll be like old heads, new songs or something.
Yeah. I do like those YouTube channels. You know, when it's like dude and his dad listening to new music. I'm down with that.
I really do enjoy that. It just makes me realize how not cool my dad is, though.
Fair enough.
Just like, damn.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Like, honestly, that sounds like a horrific atmosphere. Just watching your father in particular just like be unimpressed and hate everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly the aura he brings to
Uh-huh.
any new music that isn't Rush.
Yeah, shout out to Rush.
Shout out to
Shout
Rush.
out to Rush. All right, we do have a few things to get into today. Some news around the Rangers. We're going to start there. And then we're going to do a Scorebugs tier list.
I'm so excited.
We've been talking about Scorebugs, we talked about Scorebugs on the show a little bit with the TSN one. I had a beef with it.
Right?
A little bit of an under-the-radar one considering your beef with TSN that day.
Yeah.
Which it was excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was fired up.
Yeah.
Pissed right off.
100%. But so here we are. You know what? We're going to take it one step further and go through some of the Scorebugs and take a look at them. But first, some big news out in New York today.
They penned a letter.
The Rags.
Chris Drury, more like Alexander Hamilton. How do you write like you're running out of time?
Yes, they pen a letter to the fans and they say, "Look, we get it. It's over. We're sorry. Okay, we're sorry. Stop being mad at us for getting shut out at home every week." You know, they say explicitly, "This is not a rebuild." But we're done with this. You can find the full quote pretty much anywhere on social media, whatever it is. It's a lot of just PR mumbo jumbo, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah, it's a lot of stop sending hate letters. My secretary has enough to deal with already.
Facts.
Our internal affairs are a nightmare. Please stop screaming at us.
But then we do get an interesting tidbit from Friedman today saying that Panarin, they will not be re-signing him and they will be looking to move him.
As they probably should, where they're at right now. I mean, it makes sense.
I'm a little bit sad about it just as to put my Canucks tint on everything, but I would have liked to have seen them like be desperate and make like a desperation buy on Kiefer Sherwood, but it seems we're past that point already.
Yeah, you might be a little bit past that. I don't think you're going to really be able to enter too firmly into that sweepstakes.
No, but they also did say with Panarin they're going to let him decide where he wants to go.
Generous.
Yeah, quite generous. I don't know. Does Panarin have trade protection?
I was about to say, are they letting him do that, or is that just what his contract stipulates?
No move clause.
Yeah, he has a no move clause.
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
Yeah. So I guess that makes the most sense then. The return's not going to be excellent, but I would imagine you could probably get something similar to the Marchand return last year, right? Same idea, right? We're going to send this guy where he wants to go. We're going to get something for him. That was a second that turned into a first because they won the cup. That's fair.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, a lot of those conditionals never really hit, and that's a weird one to hit on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But like that condition was actually for them to win 2 playoff rounds.
Yeah. Make the third
not
round.
just win the cup.
Yeah.
So
that's a pretty good condition.
It was pretty much a first.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, I wonder if I've ever seen like a condition where a pick goes up if they win the cup has hit. I don't think it has.
condition on if they win the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if I've seen that as a condition.
I've seen it once or twice.
Because I know I've seen like make the finals as one.
I think Jake Gensel to Carolina.
Oh.
I think that was one.
Interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Good recent recall.
Yeah.
Attaboy Jay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, where do you think Panarin would land?
See, I don't know. I don't know enough about Artemi Panarin, the person. I don't know if he wants to stay out east. I don't know if he wants to really go for a little quick vibe switch, you know? Because that's the thing. It might only be for 6 months, right? Or even less. It might only be for 4 months. So maybe he goes, you know what? I would really love to hang out on a beach in San Jose and play with Macklin Celebrini for a few months.
That'd be sick.
Sounds like a fun time to me. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Get your tan.
Maybe he does like it out there up in the East Coast, and he doesn't want to go too far from home. And he says, send me to New Jersey or
Detroit.
or something like that. Yeah, who knows? I don't know enough about the player to say anything, but I mean, there's lots of good fits for a player as
coveted,
elite as he can be. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
It's hard to say that there's any team right now that would where it's not a good idea to go get Artemi Panarin. You know?
No, totally.
Artemi Panarin's closest friend in hockey is goalie Sergei Bobrovsky. I know what that means.
Don't tell me
Welcome to Florida, Artemi.
Don't tell me that.
Welcome to Florida.
What a nightmare.
Here we go again.
The parody's never going to get better.
I should have known.
I should have seen it coming.
Should have known. Here we go again.
Cursed. Cursed, a million years cursed.
That's crazy.
The Florida Panthers are in my nightmares. They're in my dreams, and they're in every waking day.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, do you have anything else you wanna add on to that Rangers little area there?
No, now I'm just sad. Now I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about Florida getting better, even though they don't deserve to, and it just pisses me off more.
Yeah, 100%. PJ, how about yourself?
I haven't thought about it really.
Yeah, I mean it just broke like hours before we started this podcast, so.
It brought me delight. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it did make me
Mhm.
pretty damn happy.
Mhm. Ain't that beautiful?
I'm not sure if it's valid or if it's true, but we were scrolling through that letter, and one of the top comments was that Chris Drury sent more letters out to the fans about retools than they have cups in their last 84 years.
Oh,
Like, that's interesting.
that's unfortunate.
That's fun.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense because they only have one cup, right, in the last 80 plus whatever,
So there you go.
and
They
2
sent out a
letters.
letter in 2018.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, there you go.
Well, speaking of starting retools and rebuilds and all of these things, I had something I've been thinking about this week that I want to pitch to the room here.
Hit me.
So, I've been thinking about rebuilds a lot lately, right? Obviously.
Naturally, as a Canucks fan, that seems like, the current state.
And I've been thinking a lot about where rebuilds go wrong. Because there's more than just the insufficiency at being efficient, right? And I think one of the things that has just kind of dawned on me this week is like the difference between defense development and forward development. Like, we've talked about this a couple times on the show, how like defensemen take longer as a general rule, right? Forwards, they can do it when they're young. They can break into the league at 20 years old and make a pretty significant impact. Obviously we have Bedard, Leo Carlson, and Macklin Celebrini, but those are the tippy top guys.
Absolutely. I mean, those are generational talents, but I mean, you
But
still have
even-
like the Ryan Leonards. You still
Ryan
have like the
Leonards.
Jesper Bratt was in the league really early.
Yep, Beckett Seneca right now.
Yep.
Emmett Finney right now.
100%. Marco Casper right now.
Marco Casper. Zach
mean,
Benson.
He's getting up there, but he got in early at the same age. Sanderson.
Sanderson or
Jake Sanderson.
Jake Sanderson.
Yeah, from Ottawa. He's like
That-
25 now, but like he entered the league pretty young.
He entered young, but again, didn't become a legit guy till last year.
No.
That's,
And
that's kind of what I mean, though,
That's
right?
kind of like that 4-year layover on defensemen, right? You don't get the 18-year-old
Exactly.
pop, you get the 20-year-old or
And even
24-year-old
like
pop.
guys, you know, that are now getting into that little bit of an older range, but like guys that are still under 24, you know, like Wyatt Johnston, Logan Stankoven.
Mm-hmm.
You get those impact guys at a young age at the forward position. You don't really get them with defensemen. Like we talked about this with Luke Hughes, right? He's still too young to be decided to be a top end guy.
No, totally.
The only time you do get it is when you have the tippy top guy, the Celebrini version, right? When you have Schaefer, Makar.
I mean, and Schaefer's like, you know, calling him a diamond in the rough is not even doing it justice at this point. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, a diamond in the rough at first overall. That's how good it's been.
yeah.
You know?
But
like,
I mean, like, defensemen just aren't this good
this young.
this young. And then, like, I've just never seen one so dominant so early.
100%. And so, I mean, I think that this is the problem with rebuilds is that when teams finally do commit, you know, they finally go, okay, we get it. It's over. Let's tear it down. Let's rebuild. Let's start from scratch. Well, what you do is you amass all this draft capital, you draft all these players, and you try and get out of it in 3 to 5 years or whatever it is. The problem there is that your forwards are going to start hitting while your defensemen have not yet.
Right. And then you're going to have to cobble together other pieces.
And, you know, I just started, like, realizing it. Like, even Anaheim, who's addressed this, right? They signed Radko Gudas and Jacob Trouba, and they bring in Quenneville to help. And, like, they're still, their biggest problem is their defensive game. And, like, the San Jose Sharks are now, like, so sick to watch offensively and have talent coming, like, next year at offense.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking at that team and going, I really hope they're taking their defensive situation seriously.
You would hope. You would really hope.
I really do, because what I fear is that they do the New Jersey thing and go, oh, Luke or Nemec will be ready soon.
That ready soon thing never works.
It does not work.
When your window's now, soon doesn't cut it. Like, it's not tomorrow. Soon is not tomorrow. And I think, like, we all love to hope that, and we need to get it through our head sooner than later. GMs, fans, hockey parents, hockey players.
Yeah.
Soon is never as soon as you think.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's way sooner than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens when it happens, and you can't be making concrete plans for a future on a maybe or a what
Yeah.
if. It's nonsense. It's nonsensical.
nonsense. So I don't know. I'm really hoping that San Jose over the next couple of years here doesn't go the, oh, Dickinson's going to be the guy soon way. You know what I mean? Like, that's Sam Dickinson's, is he 19 now? And so, yeah, he's 19 here. So, I mean, the thing is like, look, if this guy, if you think he's a number one defenseman, you're likely waiting 5 years with a forward group that might be ready next year or the year after.
Yeah, you got to look elsewhere.
And that's still not enough. Just one guy hitting. Even Mukamadulin, I think is how you pronounce his name. He's a good prospect. But again, like, I don't know. They got to start taking it seriously soon. I don't know. I don't know why this is, you know, I took it so seriously with San Jose. But I was thinking about it with the Canucks because the thought here was kind of, you know, they have the young defenseman first. Right? Like, if they were to rebuild properly, they won't. But if they were to, they already have, like they'll be drafting young guys over the next couple of years, young forwards that might be coming up in a few years. But they already have, like, a D-core drafted, more or less. They have Tom Verlander. They have Elias Pettersson 2.0. They have Zeev Buyam.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
In theory, that makes a lot of sense. Those guys are going to be 24, 25 when, you know, a McKenna or a Stenberg or a whoever is hitting 2021.
It does make way more it does make way more sense to be going about it that way.
I was just like, wow, that makes me really, really want a team like San Jose to take that seriously, because that seems to be the hardest hurdle, is the fact that these guys aren't ready at the same time and the forwards are ready before the defensemen, and then you get stuck in the losing thing because you don't have any, your D game is horrific and the structure's not there, and that seems like a mess.
100%.
But I've also been really, really enjoying Mo Sider lately.
Yeah, you have some glaze. I've heard you have some glaze for days.
Well, this ties into this because I didn't really think about that until I pitched this to PJ the other day. And PJ said, I wonder what team kind of is that right now? The Detroit Red Wings. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because they do have those defensemen, those young defensemen that are now just kind of hitting their stride. And they've been drafting elite forwards over the last couple of years. Maybe not elite, but like guys like Marco are starting to come up now. Raymond's hitting, 22, whatever he is. I don't know how old he is. And that's and it did kind of click. I was like, yes, maybe that's what I'm rocking with the Red Wings right now, because I'm telling you, I think Mo Seider is probably the most underrated player in the entire NHL.
He's played great.
He's played unbelievable.
I've been tuning into the Detroit games lately, and yeah.
I mean the numbers with him on versus off the ice are like borderline Quinn Hughes and Vancouver numbers.
The team play when he's on and off the ice is night and day.
It's ridiculous.
The ease that he's able to control the flow of play and get at the zone, it's like a second nature. It's like water rolling down rocks.
Yes, 100%. I mean, his in-zone play is so good. He looks so comfortable out there, like almost all the time. His transition play is excellent. He makes the right play seemingly every time. He can generate in the offensive zone.
His pivot's underrated. Like, we actually need to talk about his pivot.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so many guys try and cut around him on the outside now, thinking big defenseman, get inside, get under the reach.
Nope.
That pivot's clean.
Yep, 100%.
You're not getting a step.
And he's like all of that while being like a legit physical weapon too. Like he's willing to get physical, throw the body around. I mean, there's not a lot of defensemen out there like Mo Seider in the NHL.
Jackson Bamman.
Good friends of the show.
Friend of the show, as always. We were talking about it today. We were talking about how there's been such a prevalence of high sticks lately in the league. And it's like, well, yeah, but the average base of which the player is playing is so much lower than it used to be.
Yeah.
We used to see guys standing upright and playing within their body all the time.
Sure.
Now it's so common you see a guy in a rush and he's like leaned so far forward that he's got his stick a good 5 feet out in front of him.
100%.
So that lowers the natural base, and it becomes a lot harder for these defensemen to throw a clean hit without taking these crazy penalties and putting their team in really bad positions.
Yep.
And themselves later on in their career in bad positions.
Totally.
You don't want to be the guy throwing headshots.
Totally. Yep.
But Jackson was like, he's not doing that.
Mo.
Yeah, Mr. Mo. And he's got a point.
He really does.
I mean, hitting is an art, but I think even more so nowadays in the current game, throwing big hits is such an art.
Absolutely. It's such a fine line to walk, right?
Absolutely.
It's so easy to be Jacob Trouba.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
And like Jacob Trouba, I know you're listening, and I don't mean that. Like, I'm not saying it's easy to be you. I'm just saying that, like, if you want to start throwing the body around, it's easy to cross that line by accident all the time.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
There is an art to playing the way Mo Seider plays and not being a cheap player.
Also, to be fair, I think that I could get the majority of New York fans to hate my guts and then move to Anaheim.
I mean, yeah, I'd be down.
I think I could do that.
Yeah, he's living his best life.
That sounds very doable.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, fair enough.
It almost sounds actionable with my priorities.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that's about all for that. Let's get into our Scorebug tier list.
Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. It's such a nonsense, nothing burger. Like,
it's so much fun.
It's for the diehards. Absolutely. If you're like listening to this right now, switch to YouTube.
That's what I would recommend, yes.
It's not going to make a lot of sense. Otherwise, we're going to be like looking at these logos and placing them on a tier list.
Yeah,
so.
unless you're like legit sickos like we are and you know these scoreboards.
Yeah. Jay and I had a conversation driving out here like for a half hour about it.
Yeah, hell yeah. And if you are, hell yeah. Live your life. Keep listening to audio. Don't let us tell you what to do. However, if you're not, you don't know what every Scorebug looks like, hop over onto the YouTube there. You'll be able to see these a little bit better.
And our pretty faces.
Yeah, and our pretty faces. That's right. So yeah, how are we ranking these? Are we like do we have a criteria for this?
I think that clutter is like
Clutter,
something that
readability.
really bothers me. Yeah, like
Yeah.
readability, legibility, the ability to break down what they're telling you quickly.
Yes.
Like if I think it's a bad score bug if I have to look at it for more than 3 seconds to digest what's happening. I should be able to glance, look, and go, okay, yeah.
I agree with that. PJ, do you have? Yeah.
I didn't notice how similar these were. I mean, these are pretty much.
Those, yeah, they are pretty much the same. The I put the TSN IIHF and the TSN NHL ones in there. They are the same. Yeah, we'll just do one of those. So what do we got to go through? We've got TSN, we've got FanDuel Sports Network, ESPN, Sportsnet, TNT, obviously, MSG, SEG, Sportsnet, Pittsburgh / NESN, New England Sports Network, Chicago Sports Network, NBC. I don't know what NBC that is. It said NBC California. I didn't know if that was its own thing, but okay. Kraken Hockey Network, Scrip, Monumental Sports, Underdog, and then a couple retro ones right at the end just to see how they hold up.
I'm excited.
Let's do it.
I'm really excited. I do have a point to make with these retro ones, but we'll get there.
Yeah,
we
we'll
will
get there.
get there, but I do have a point to make.
Yeah, 100%. First up on the list, TSN. Straight up, this year's 2025 TSN Scorebug.
I think TSN fell off a bit
126.
with this one. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like the original TSN Scorebug was so iconic. When it was just the long strip with the TSN on the top. And
The old one, yeah. We're definitely out of the long strip at the top era.
And
That's gone.
oh, totally. It's not common anymore.
Yeah.
Bally was like the last one to really like have that as like a choice decision.
Yeah, even then they've always had it at the bottom, Bally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looked more like a ticker and it bled into
Mhm.
the ticker, which drove me crazy.
Yeah.
But I do miss the long Scorebug a little bit. I
kinda
do
too.
find it
Always
was
liked it.
Yeah, it was nice. And TSN had such a classic one.
Yeah.
This one I'm not such a big fan.
I find this one deeply unoffensive.
It's just bland. It just exists. It's just very corporate and unstyled and
Yeah.
like postmodern, simplified. It just reminds me of every house being built in Bear Mountain right now.
Now, vibes. Now I am gonna dock some points from this one though, just because the reason I had the IIHF one above it, there is no signifier whatsoever of what game this is. The IIHF one, as you can see above, or I guess you cannot see, but it doesn't have like a championship game thing or a semifinals, and it is that is from the championship game, and there's no signifier of that whatsoever. That's always a problem for me.
Absolutely. That bothers the hell out of me, and I think it's so essential moving forward as like things become timepieces and become history.
Yeah, exactly. PJ, do you have a thought on it?
I'm kind of scared.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at 4 of these and they're like, I'm having a hard time. Like, where do they separate themselves from each other?
Okay.
Like I don't know. My only problem with this is that it's like, it's just so whatever.
Yeah. I think this is like a definitive B tier one. There's nothing I don't like about it, but there's also like nothing I like about it. Maybe C to dock off points for the lack of a signifier.
Yeah, I'm at B with that one too, because like it's not trash, it's not bad, it doesn't make me upset. It's just it exists and it's not great. It's definitely a B.
Honestly,
B
I mean,
tier.
this is why I wanted to put this one first, because I think it's one of the most just like standard ones there are.
I think it's a good way to like set the bar moving forward.
Yeah.
I also do find that I like it better when it is the IIHF one, just because the teams are so like varied in color.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it really
look
does
real
help
nice.
break up the monotony of the gray, black, white.
Yeah.
Doesn't transfer so well in the NHL.
I agree.
Next,
FanDuel previously Bally, same thing as Bally essentially. This is, I believe it's the only modern one on this list that is the full bottom strip, right?
Yep, full long length ticker,
Uh-huh.
and it's on the bottom of the screen, which we're not fans of.
F tier.
I think I'm in agreement. I don't love I guess it's hard for it not. A lot of these have, the logo of whatever it is on it, but like I just hate that there's a gambling ad on the scoreboard. I know it's their own network, but still don't like it.
It feels yucky to have the gambling network providing me with the scores.
Yeah. There's a lot of information across it, which I do like, and they have different things kind of go through it, but it also I actually do find it a little bit distracting, even though I don't think a lot of these are distracting. I find that how it's always flashing different things annoying.
I agree. I find it excuse me. I do enjoy when it has the shift lengths, when it's like notable how long a guy's been out there. Like,
Sure.
This guy's been out there 2 minutes, whereas like these guys just changed.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool to like see as the rotation happens. But like aside from that, I find it is like honestly really distracting and a little bit insulting, because they'll flash you their gambling odds as the game's like going just on the ticker, and it's like I'm just like I don't care.
Yeah.
And there's no option to turn it off. Like at least on Sportsnet they give me the option to like turn off the odds when I'm in the app.
Yeah.
But like I just can't help but like stress this enough every single time that like gambling is like an addiction.
Yeah.
It is something that people struggle with, and just having like odds flashing across like every piece of like regular media is so problematic.
Yeah, totally.
Like I mean, you can bet on like the probability of politics now with Polymarket.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane. Like it's
I mean, that's been around for a long time.
I mean, yeah, but I mean like just the rampant uptick in it.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's sponsoring like news segments now. It's like
Yeah.
what
I mean,
the
I mean, we are literally about to cut to a DraftKings ad. The jaw-dropping moments that make hockey hockey. Experience them all with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Missouri listeners, listen up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
It literally. Well, welcome to our cyberpunk dystopia. Smell the coffee.
I'm not gonna throw any glass or throw any stones, I suppose I should say. It is pervasive throughout hockey in a pretty over the top way, though. It's one I like to think, at least, it's one thing to have like an ad break or something like that here and there, but it's every second of enjoying the game itself, you're having it thrown at you.
Yeah, I even had like a slight like I could excuse almost the partnership in the ad breaks, like the intermission things where they're like, here's a 30-second FanDuel yada da of what the upcoming odds are for this period that are interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. But like just the ability to constantly tweak, flash, and like probe the odds on screen 24/7, just leaves me with a nasty taste. I don't like it. Instant F.
Man, FanDuel.
Real.
We DraftKings out here.
100%. Send us a check. That bonus would be nice right about now.
Okay, yeah, this one I'm cool with that. Just throw it down there.
Womp.
Bye-bye. ESPN. ESPN's Scorebug I find offensively boring compared to TSN's unoffensively boring.
Really.
Yeah. I don't dig it. I do not. It's so I think that it's so bland. Like the little bit of color like isn't enough to pop it, and it's just so much gray.
Yeah, I think that when they do the gradient tones across
Yeah.
into the gray, it does look very mucky and dirty.
Yeah.
You're right there. Honestly, to me, it's like a C tier.
It is uncluttered, I will say.
It's uncluttered. The information gets across quickly, and I do know what this looks like when there's a power play, and it's very akin to like what we see in TNT.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Yep.
Not my favorite, but it's fine. I give it a C. Like this is C for me.
Yeah. PJ, what do you think?
I think this is better than the TSM.
You do, eh?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think that the information is just clear. Like you can see how much time is left in the period clear.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You can see how many shots each team has more clear.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's clear.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
maybe this is a bad example for TSN, but like this is a white and a black background.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Washington, Ottawa backgrounds look like ass. They
Yeah,
do because
they
it's
do.
just white and black.
So like maybe that's an unfair example, but like I do like how ESPN is colorful.
Yeah.
Even though it is a lot of gray, I agree. But
That's fair.
It reminds me of like team merch come to life, you know? Like
Yeah.
like
yeah,
just
yeah,
like very
that's
like
fair, yeah.
Jersey City core. Like this is a
actually-
Jersey City ass scorebug.
That's a great pull. That's a great or just a great reference. Yeah, I agree it is very readable. So I'm cool with it being in the TSN tier. I'm cool with it at B.
I'd surrender that. I just don't like how dirty it looks.
I agree. I agree. I don't like that either.
Like I feel like if I was on a shrooms trip and I was watching a game, I would want to like clean that scorebug,
Yeah, facts.
you know?
100%. Okay, Sportsnet. The current Sportsnet one. I actually think it's a really good scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm pretty fond of it. As much as I dislike Sportsnet, I am pretty fond of the scorebug. I like that they tell us what game it is. I love that the information's pretty digestible. Yeah, I put an A.
I like they have that little, they put the little Stanley Cup on there along with the first round Game 7 thing, which again just is so nice for people who are just tuning in on a random night. They don't know what's going on. It says that's great. If you're going back to look at highlights, that's even better. I think everything's really readable. The only thing I don't like about it is I don't love all of the white. It is unique in that sense, but don't love it.
You say you don't like the white? I like the white.
You do?
Yeah. I think it looks clean. I've always liked it actually.
I think it looks cleaner than the ESPN one where it's all like this gray black and you kind of have to strain to pull the numbers out. Like I do enjoy how quickly it is to decipher like your shots, your goals. I think Sportsnet's an A tier.
I agree. I almost would have it in S tier, honestly. I think it might be the best one in the I think it might be the best one in the league right now.
I would surrender S tier. As much as I beef with Sportsnet 24/7, like I do think it is.
It's a good scorebook.
Bar none the cleanest one to date.
At least so far. PJ, do you have a tiebreaker on that?
I think it's A.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the best current one.
Mm-hmm.
But that the couple of throwback ones are definitely better.
Right, like does it
Yeah.
deserve to stand with like the test of time is something that we hearken back to.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, I'm cool with A tier on that.
Unpopular opinion though?
Yeah.
I think in 10 years we're going to look back and go, damn, that was a really good score bug, and we kind of took it for granted.
I agree. Look, we're here to not take it for granted today. It's a great scorebook. Maybe someone else disagrees, and maybe you'll be wrong in 10 years.
Maybe S tier even.
Maybe S tier. TNT. Now I have a scorebug up from last year for TNT from the finals. I think this one, it has all the information, which I like. Finals, Florida leads 2-1. Stanley Cup final, Florida leads 2-1. but it looks so busy to me.
You know what it is for me that really does just fuck it up?
Mm.
The Geico
The
ad.
Geico ad, I knew it.
'Cause, like, why?
Yeah.
It's so cluttered already. Like, why? Run that at the bottom of the screen if you really got to. But, like,
It's
Wow.
honestly it's the top and bottom bars that make it cluttered. Like besides that, I mean, granted this is a power play one, so it does add that bar onto the bottom. But like besides that, just Stanley Cup, TNT logo, and then pretty standard. Like not all that different from the ESPN one, just black. But yeah, I mean once they start adding the stuff like that bottom bar too with the Oilers logo and says EDM power play in like contrasting fonts to what's up top. I find it very busy to look at. I'm not a big fan.
I'm not a big fan either. Like, I think it's like a B tier. And that's like reaching. The Geico ad really does throw me off because everything's so slammed in there.
Yeah.
Like, why is the Geico bigger than the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Like,
Stanley Cup
it's-
final Geico. Florida leads 2-1.
Yeah,
And
like-
yeah.
Like, I get they're an ad, like, sponsor and,
Of course.
we
Yeah,
need the
yeah.
revenue, but, like, come on now. Like, you have to respect your own product a little bit here.
PJ, what you think?
It's my favorite of like these kinds.
Like
Really?
Like how these
Its style.
The cluttered corner bug.
like the TSN, the ESPN, and TNT
Yeah.
style, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I just like hockey on TNT.
I do like hockey on TNT.
I think TNT does a pretty decent job with their broadcast for sure.
I think I mean, I agree it is cluttered, but this is like at its absolute worst.
Yeah. It is at its most cluttered in that moment. That's Stanley Cup Finals.
In a
With a
power,
power
play.
play.
Yeah.
But that still matters when you're looking in the archives in 20 years and like how ugly is that Geico logo looking beside that Cup final logo? I mean,
That's the thing. You compare it to the Sportsnet one. That's also at its most cluttered, and it's still very readable.
yeah.
I got a B personally.
I'm fine with B. If it's with the ESPN one, I'm fine with B. Yeah. I think they are kind of in the same ballpark there. Which I personally think the TSM one's better than both of those, but I'm cool with it. Next up, we've got MSG. We're getting into kind of the local ones now, right? We got pretty much all of the national ones out of the way, did we not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So MSG, they've got their one. It's kind of peculiar that some of these teams just straight up have their own networks, but it's cool. Whatever. How do we feel about this one?
I don't like it.
No.
Not just because I don't like the Rangers, but it's the dual tone on the clock that really gets me.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just unnecessary and really busy.
I find it like I don't love it because there's genuinely nothing on it that signifies what it is. Like, at least with the other ones, I could tell if I open up a clip, And this is more of a personal thing, not like a good for the hockey world thing. But, like, if I open it up and, like, let's say I don't have audio, because usually commentators give it away. But, like, I can see on a scorebook, oh, yeah, TNT. Oh, this is Sportsnet. Oh, this is TSN. Oh, this is whatever. This has absolutely no way of me knowing.
Right. Yeah, you'd have to just recognize the look.
Yeah, the look of it.
I don't think that's a problem
You don't think
for
so?
me though.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like minimalistically done well.
I do agree with that. I agree.
Like I honestly think it's pretty clean. I don't even have a gripe with it.
I think the use of space is a little bit poor.
Like, I don't know. Does it really make it better if it says MSG?
Yeah, maybe not.
I don't know. I really don't like the dual tone on the clock though. I don't like how smashed in the shots on goal are with the SOG logo. And it also kind of bothers me that the power play clock doesn't line up with the shot clock.
That
Like it's just like the dots sit under like what is otherwise a border.
it's actually fair, yeah.
It's such a minor thing, but it bugs the crap out of me. Like, I don't know, C. Like it's not so offensive that I hate it. It's just not good in any way, shape, or form.
That's fair. I think I'm a little bit more inclined to agree with PJ that I think it is just minimal. And like I don't know if I'd say done well, but like it's just minimal. And it is very readable, which I do like. But I'm cool with C. I could do B though too. I'm good either way.
I got B, but I'm also not even really
I'm strong on C.
All right, let's just put it in C so we have something in the C tier. And so where does that put us next? That puts us at
SEG.
SEG, which I think that might be just altitude. Oh no, that's not altitude. SEG, is that Utah's one? I feel like it is. This is a Utah
Must be.
game.
It must be.
And
Or Stars Entertainment.
Dallas is underdog.
Okay, yeah, okay.
It's actually crazy. We got
So many local.
It's actually like we actually are a little bit, as much as we, get on Sportsnet for the blackouts and stuff, it is kind of nice that it's just like the two up here. Compared to like all of these like micro networks.
Yeah, which is just a nightmare to, watch your team play across all of them unless you have. Well, I mean, like they still have like NHL ice though in the States, so you can do that.
Center ice, yeah.
Like center ice still exists. They just made center ice obsolete so that they could bring in a capitalistic empire and bleed us dry of all of our money.
Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What the hell's going on up there?
Dragging a body.
That's crazy. Okay, this one, SEG. I like it.
I like it. You know what? If you're going to like do something with like some branding, hell yeah, shove it in the power play box. There's lots of room to go there. It's temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary. It is. It's tough because this is a pretty low resolution picture, but I just think it's very readable.
Yep.
And it has it has a good amount of color. I guess that's just team dependent.
But like also I find some of these networks will like change the color. Like you find like with the ESPN one where everything's like this off tint of like gradient gray.
Yeah.
Like I find that they've stayed pretty true to the team's colors. They might have added a bit of white even on the gradient, but like it's not insulting. It makes it easy to read at least.
Yeah. And it also had like, this is super 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 minor. But like the logos kind of jump off the Scorebug a little bit, like at the bottom and the top. I think that looks kind of cool. It doesn't mean anything whatsoever, but I just think it kind of looks cool.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I think it gives it a little bit of like stylistic quality.
I think this is minimalism done very well, PJ.
Agree. I actually agree.
I honestly I think it looks phony.
Phony.
Like, I honestly think this looks bad, but I'm not really like, I'm not about to die behind these Scorebugs.
Yeah.
Is it like the rally car font for you?
I think it just looks like shiny. It just looks like, it just doesn't look real. I don't know.
Like this doesn't look like professional.
Nah.
As the only girl in the room, we need more shiny in hockey.
Fair enough.
We do. It's just a thing.
Fair enough. I don't know. I think I'd put this one in B tier.
Yeah, it's cute.
I don't
it
think
like
it's as good as the Sportsnet one, but I don't think it's any worse than that. Like any worse than the rest of the ones there.
No, it's cute. I mean, it's better than what my standards are for most regional networks in the States for hockey.
Yeah, agreed.
Because like I'm expecting us to start slugging out some C and F tiers pretty quick here with the way that these.
Oh well, we got one here. I don't know. Actually, look. Okay, so Sportsnet Pittsburgh, NESN.
No, this one we were talking shit about this for like 10 minutes on the ride here. I'm so with you on this. It's an immediate F. This thing is ugly.
It
is beyond ugly.
All black, no logos.
Like, yeah, I don't know. The recession was in 2008. Like, this is
Yeah.
crazy. This
The only bit of grace I would like to give it is that it does give me like old school hockey scoreboard vibes. But like correct. Like the Germans aren't flying overhead.
Yeah, like I can appreciate the old school like simplistic vibe, but I just hate it. I think it's so tacky.
Yeah. I think it's awful.
And I don't know, like, why is your sponsored logo the same size as the entire scoreboard? Why is that happening?
Yeah.
At least with the SCG one, the Arby's logo is like tucked neatly at the top of the power play bar.
Yeah.
This one, it's like its own separate bar that takes up the same amount of size as both of the team's scores.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. PJ, this is your team. How do you feel about it?
You know, I'm not going to tell you it's good at all, but I will
Thank you.
tell you that I've never cared about it. Like, I've seen this more than any other Scorebug damn near.
Yeah.
And I don't even care.
Fair enough.
I don't mind it.
I think that most of our viewers won't even care. Like, I think
facts.
that this is such an
It's
ridiculous,
It's
like, little
ridiculous.
segment.
But yeah, I think it's the worst one by far, and it's got to go in F2.
But I do care. And you know what? That's
Care
what makes
deeply.
us different than all of you. Is our
Facts.
attention to detail. That's what separates
That's what separates us.
That- two mice.
We're almost there. We only got 4 or 5 left.
Yeah.
CHSN, Chicago Sports Network. Not gonna lie, I like this one.
I like this one.
Yeah.
I think it's got some spunk.
I agree.
That's kind of funny because I hate this too.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm learning things today. We have very different visual tastes.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm into like very much the like
What do you-
revival of like
It just like, it also just looks phony to me. I don't know. Like, it's not like outlandishly bad, but I'm just like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I love the bold italicized font. Like, I love how it's just, it screams like 2010. It just feels so 2010, but in a good way.
yeah,
Like
and
before,
I find it like almost obscenely readable.
and I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. And I don't need acronyms. Just give me team logos. That's fine.
And they've got their little logo, but it's like not fully, like it's not fully transparent, but it's not like fully there either. It's tucked behind. It's not intrusive. But you know what it is if you know what it is. I'm down with it. I think it's a pretty solid B tier one.
Yeah, I think it's incredibly clean. I think
We
it's
are-
another like really well done regional board.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd almost push it to S tier. I
Oh.
won't. I won't.
That's kind of crazy.
I really, really love the simplicity of it. But I mean, there's no extra information. I would love to see this with like in the playoffs to see if it holds up. But
You
when
almost
Chicago
gave-
made the playoffs recently,
Hey, they might do it.
that'd be exciting.
They won't, but they might.
Tyler Bertuzzi still lighting it up. You gotta love it.
You almost gave the Pope an aneurysm there.
Yeah, hell no. This is not even close to an A. I like the Utah one more. For sure.
Wow,
Fair enough.
I'm learning things.
For sure.
We're all learning things today. No, okay, I can concede B. I like B. Although I would give it a strong kick to A.
Where would you put it, PJ, if you were ranking?
C.
Okay.
Like I'm A. So
Well, we'll put it in B, but I'd like it to be known on this podcast that this tier list, I think for the first time, is certainly not a consensus between the show.
it's very divisive.
Who'da
But
thought?
I think that's an A to me. Like I think that's an A tier list. Like
Who'd
it's
have
just
thought it would
so
beat the
clean.
Scorebugs?
And I'm a sucker for logos. Give me just logos. I love that. I think this might be the only Scorebug that has just logos with no acronym.
Oh, that's interesting. It might be.
And I love that. It's ballsy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
don't know if
so
I do
Chicago. What do you want? What
Chicago.
you want me to hold your hand for you? No, figure it out. Open up the app. It'll tell you right there.
That's a pretty New York accent you got going, but I'm down with it.
It shifted. I mean, like Chicago's just like a sloppy New York accent. It's like if a New
it's got a
York
little bit
accent
more
tripped into Boston.
Yeah, Midwesty to it.
Yeah.
NBC. kind of. Not the OG NBC. Whatever the hell, whatever random games they get now. I guess San Jose games.
Vegas games here and there.
This one I feel looks fugazi to me. I feel like this one looks like right after EA NHL lost the NBC license and they just had to like make like an EA scoreboard.
Yep.
That's the vibe it gives me.
Yep. That's so it. I couldn't like place what it was with the font, especially with the first
Yeah.
and like the time codes.
Yeah.
That's the literal freaking EA SHL font. Like that is the
it's
EA
like,
scoreboard.
It's like, yeah, it's like trying to be the NBC 2010 scoreboard, but without the swag.
Yeah. No,
I think this one's C. I don't know. PJ, what do you think?
Another goofy one to me. Mostly the font.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in the font, actually.
Yeah.
I got C as well.
CC.
Yeah. I'll see you at C.
Let's all CC.
CC.
What does that put us with next?
Kraken.
Hockey Network.
Another new one. Welcome to the show, guys.
Yep. And another Fugazi one, I think.
I agree.
I disagree.
Oh, my God.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Look, let me be clear.
Yeah, defend yourself.
All right, Obama.
This is the first time I've ever
You actually like said that in like an Barack Obama accent.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen this.
Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah.
And I got no problem with it.
Yeah.
I like, doesn't look like weird, doesn't look fake, doesn't look goofy. I think
Why is the Seattle logo like in all black though? Like I don't get it. Like Boston's in black and yellow. Like
probably because they're wearing their alternate unis this game.
Oh, yeah, that's a bar. Okay.
I think one thing, like I didn't say it completely, but like a gripe that I have with some is like I think that the time is like in between a bunch of and I think this is just easy to read there. I don't know. I like everything about it.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. But it might just be this picture, but like I feel like, first of all, I don't like where it says shots. I like when it says SOG because like, how are you gonna read that? It's so small.
Yeah, and it's just kind of jammed in there. It floods over everything oddly, especially with the white logo or the white border with the black border. Like it just seems intrusive on the black one, but blends with the white.
But it is, yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
I can't even read the ad on the screen. Like I don't know what they're paying to sponsor this power play for because I have no clue what they're selling me right now.
It probably does look better like on a big TV than it does in a 1080p screenshot from my phone zoomed into 1 billion.
I mean, true, but
in all fairness to it, yeah. Can we get a view on that? Again, I don't like the shots thing. I do like the fonts. It is readable.
why is the white so white? Why is my steak so steaky and my lobster so buttery?
I don't know where to put this one. I'm good with whatever y'all feel.
C.
PJ?
I'm in the B tier.
I think we go B. I don't think it's as gross as like that last C tier one we just did.
I don't think it's nearly as pretty as the last B tier one we did though. Like I'm just saying.
Yeah,
CHSN should be pushing A tier then.
I hear ya.
Scripts.
Script.
I actually like it. I actually like this a little bit. I'm not gonna front.
You know, it's interesting. We are kind of moving away from also this vibe of like the two teams separated horizontally rather than vertically. The NBC one is kind of the only other one that isn't like a long one, I guess. Or no, that's not true. I suppose Sportsnet, but that's F tier.
I don't really like it. All right.
This is
I guess
another all logo
for-
one. No name or
Trill
acronym.
just hates acronyms or abbreviations. I mean,
abbreviations. Yeah.
I love this. I love that they just give me the logo. Hell yeah, brother. Give me that logo. That's all I need. Avs Lightning 1-1.
Yeah, I think I'm in the opposite boat of you, PJ, where I think I like it more than I don't like it, but it is pretty boring. I do, however, like that you add the power play, and it's still like one shape, like it's still just a straight up rectangle, like it's not a tag hanging off.
Yeah.
I'll be clear.
Yeah.
I like this more than the Chicago one.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
I think it just looks more professional. It just looks serious.
Interesting.
It does look serious. It gives early NBC vibes for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with how bold everything is. Gives you that 2012 Nashville playoff kind of vibe.
Yeah. I suppose this is another by default B tier one then.
Yeah, it's B for me. There's nothing that really makes it great, and I mean, again, massive frickin' ad across the power play.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty common, though, because most times, like, that's the sponsored thing where you get the ad, right? Is like,
Yeah, I'm just
Those
now
power plays
realizing how
brought to
much
you
I hate
by-
it, though. I think
Mm.
I've truly just hit my ends with, like, ads, you know?
right. All right, now, Monumental. PJ, is this one a Fugazi one?
I say no.
Because I was about to say I like this, which is why I figured you were going to hate it.
Nah, I mean, maybe this is exclusive to this matchup, but I like how colorful it is.
Right. I mean, this is the only one with, like, a navy scoreboard. Like with the shots and the first and the time and all that. And I do think that's unique but still very readable. I like this one.
I like it. I'm a fan.
I got nothing wrong with this one. I see, like, to me, like, this is almost like a
I can't stand that the shots are so small. Like, that just says shots above each
Yeah,
number.
I don't like that.
It actually hurts my eyes trying to read it.
yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm failing an eye test right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of irritating, but aside from that, like, I love the fonts. I love the spacing. It's easy to digest.
You know what's interesting?
What's that?
And we should do this at the end, I suppose, but I do feel like we have some sorting out to do.
I actually agree with that. Like
This Sportsnet currently isn't better than some older ones.
yeah.
I think we all agree.
Mm-hmm.
But that, like, it is the S tier of the current day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
They're definitely, these are not all B tiers.
No.
We got some sorting to do afterwards.
I think that Dallas-Utah one, like, I think the SEN one needs to go down. I think that's for sure C, actually.
The Dallas Utah one.
Yeah, I think that one's trash.
All right, let's put that down. To
In
Facts.
in perspective to the other ones, yeah, it's pretty doo-doo.
All right, let's get through the last two here. What do we have? 2 left? 3?
So we
Oh,
said
yeah.
B for Monumental, though.
let's be Monumental.
Let's be.
Let's be.
Be Monumental.
Facts.
Stupid.
We got the the last of the modern ones, and that's Underdog.
Another Fugazi.
F.
Yeah, this one's bad, and I
Been
don't even
waiting
really
for
want
this.
to dissect it, but like the
F.
editing of the logos, I really don't like. Maybe it's just this matchup, but like the way that they've like changed the logos to make them look like for a scoreboard, I think looks awful.
They look like they've been they've tried to turn the logos 3D, but they didn't have the technology to do it.
Exactly.
Like it looks like very early, like 2008,
Bubbly.
like 2005, when they were like, just bringing in those oscillating logos because they just had 3D technology
Yep.
that was accessible like that.
Don't like a single font on this scoreboard.
No, I hate it. I hate the colors. Like Montreal's not that color. What is this, like
Mm.
off brown, maroon, burgundy thing? I hate this.
Facts, y'all.
Hey, we agree.
At least we hit something to agree on near the end. God damn.
Okay, and then last up, we've got a couple of the OG ones. We decided on only one CBC scoreboard.
Yeah, we whittled it down into what was the best one of the best.
Their final one we went with, the CBC 2011 to 2014 one. Love the one prior to it, the one that went until I guess 2010. And even the one before that. All excellent scoreboards. This one though we all associate with hockey. PJ, you remember this. And yeah, I mean it's great. It just screams hockey.
It's just what I think of.
Yeah.
Like, I just think of Hockey Night in Canada.
Hockey Night in Canada. 100%. 100%. It's got the logo. It, however, does not have a playoff signifier underneath. I would like to point that out.
Is this from a playoff game, though?
Yes.
Oh.
This is from the game.
Oh.
That is moments.
Oh. Damn. It sucks to be a Leaf fan.
That
What
screenshot
a
is
brutal
from
moment in history.
moments before Boston scored goal number 2. That then became goal number 3. That then became goal number 4. That then became goal number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It
yeah.
don't say.
It don't have a signifier, I know.
Mm.
And granted, and look, I will shoot them some bail.
Eh?
This was when we, year in and year out, had the Stanley Cup playoffs on the ice.
And it does tell you what game it is. It says Game 7, top corner.
It's true, but it does alternate that back and forth, right? It will switch it to say at Hockey Night.
Yeah. Because this was when they were still, like, doing the...
Back when we like
Twitter.
pretended like
When we,
Twitter
like,
mattered.
Yeah, when we cared
Yeah.
what people were saying on Twitter.
But yeah, I agree. This scoreboard is this is hockey.
I 100% agree. I think it's so clean. It's so crisp. It's just, like, the benchmark of what it should be.
Look, I'm good to put it in S tier. I am. I'm going to be real. I don't know that it's better than the current Sportsnet one.
No, I think that they're equally on par, but I also want to say that I think Sportsnet stole a lot of CBC's sauce.
Okay, so that's where this conversation comes in.
Yeah.
And that's very fair, right? It is fair to say that all of the swag that we have now on Scorebugs, we can thank CBC for. And NBC, I should say.
That was exactly the point I was getting to, is I don't think that we have the greatness that we have in Scorebugs, or the like they really set the bar. They were like the Stableford of like what a Scorebug should be.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, the Luch is loose. I didn't realize how hunchback he was even back then. That's crazy. That man get crushed by an anvil or what?
Oh, is that James Reimer in net?
Yeah.
Did he not just suit up for the Ottawa Senators this week? They just signed him.
Yeah, because Allmark has some
Yeah.
personal things to attend to, and
He got something going on. That was Lucic's second goal of the game.
that's kind of crazy.
We're just going to relive Ben's traumas on the show.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. Friend of the show. Ben LeBar scored a goal on his birthday in our game this week.
To win the game, right?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, he scored on his birthday. That's crazy. That was like on Sunday, I think, and then he had another goal on our game on Wednesday.
Oh,
He's
let's
cooking.
go.
That was the dagger, the 3-0 goal.
Chef.
Yeah, look, I think this one is S tier with the Sportsnet one.
Agree.
I agree as well. I'm gonna just preference. I'll just kick us off. I think this is the very best. This is just, maybe it's my personal GOAT, but the original Sportsnet.
2010.
Yes.
Ugh.
The best. This is, bar none, the best.
I couldn't agree more.
Like, this is what a Scorebug should be. This is so clean. It's so perfect. The drop downs were always amazing. They had the perfect amount of room for them. And, like, look, because I my point also went into like what the predecessor of what was the CBC.
Yeah.
They were the ones that really like figured out hockey presentation. You know, like I was thinking about it, and like they've been doing this longer than anyone else.
Oh yeah.
And they really had it down to a science. They
Yep.
figured it out. It was so clean. It was so tightly knit. And I just want to tie this back to like even just life in general and like local and federal politics. Y'all, we need the CBC. I know that like some politicians right now are running around telling you that the CBC's in a whole bunch of money, spouting fake news, yada, yada, yada. They're like one of the only independent journalist sources that we have left in Canada that is not run by a massive like syndicate of companies.
Yes. You're spitting.
And beyond that, CBC also gives us free playoff hockey every April. You can just go to the CBC site, hit a captcha to prove that you're not a robot, and you are watching playoff hockey
CBC
as should be your God-given right.
Amen.
As a Canadian.
Amen.
I think hockey should be free for every born Canadian through the months of April and March.
Amen.
Or March and April, sorry.
Yeah. No. You are legit spitting.
And
shout out to the CBC.
yeah, they need their flowers, and beyond that, they need their recognition, because we need the CBC, especially now more than ever.
Yeah.
For a plethora of reasons. And you look at, you know, one, the lack of swag that we see across all the Scorebugs. I mean, they were given the blueprint and they still f***ed it up.
Facts.
I mean, beyond that, like the way that they cut, the art, it was literal art to cut from A to B to C on these angles. The announcers, the knowledge, the segments were all so carefully planned, crafted.
Shout out to Jim Houston.
Absolutely. And I mean, to a
My
degree, before he like fell off the face of the earth, shout out Don Cherry.
Amen.
Like,
it was legit. Like every single week, I'll tell you, like growing up, it was like, I wonder what suit he's wearing this week.
yeah, that was a real talk.
Yeah.
We would make bets about it at school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're 100% correct.
we just need to give some sauce to CBC, and a lot of y'all need to get your heads out of your asses about what the CBC does for everyone, because the CBC, at the end of the day, that is legit a service that you take for granted every single day, and probably one of the few left in the world.
Amen.
Like, how few publicly owned television or media stations at all do we have?
Yeah. I don't know. Not very many.
Not none.
Oh.
And there's a reason that it was created in the first place.
Yes.
Was because of what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
So, y'all, give some praise to CBC. And the next time that you're looking at a Scorebug and you're like, damn, that's so easy to read, just, you know, give a nod.
To the CBC itself.
Absolutely.
S tier. Hockey Night in Canada. I agree. I agree with you, PJ, as well. I think this is the best one. That's our list.
With that, can we re-tier a couple of these?
Yeah, let's do that.
Just like
before we
really,
get
really
outta
quick.
here.
Can we just pull that like zip back up to the top there, Jay? Can we agree that like, I don't know, like as tough as it is to admit that like TNT, ESPN, and like, go down just a bit there, Jay. Like CHSN, those are all A tier.
I mean, like, yeah, sure.
I see the thing about re-tiering this is like we're so on different pages about some of these.
But these are like so objectively, like you can see, like these are so objectively better than some of the other ones in their like collection. Like,
I think I would put TNT in A tier here.
Yeah.
I don't think I would put ESPN in A tier.
I wouldn't. No.
I almost might put that what's the Monumental? I might put that in A tier.
I cop that. I cop Monumental in A tier. I think it's very clean.
It does look a little bit like an insurance firm?
It does, but that might just be the ad that's partnered with it.
I don't even know what that is. Iron Bow? What is that?
That's definitely insurance. Health insurance, probably.
I'll be honest. I think that the numbers are so thin that I can't put an A tier.
That's fine. And I did just remember that shots thing. You can't read it at all.
Yeah, you
Don't
can't
like
read
that.
those shots totals. That is tough.
You know, y'all kind of have been saying that a lot.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best for it then? Because I don't care. Because you kind of just know.
Like, I actually like Script. I think Script should be an A tier as well. I think that's clean.
Script.
I think Script is actually stealing a lot of the OG blueprint that we were talking about, and I think that they deserve some flowers for just, having that attention to detail.
You know, that's really the best shots.
Yes, it is.
It is.
That's crazy.
Just shots and then one on each side. Just bottom bar, Sportsnet.
I don't mind the ESPN shots either, though. Like where it's the splitter. You don't need shots above both things.
Gosh, no. No. Or the TNT SOG. Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm saying
I don't know how
CHSN top tier. Top tier. That's A. That's got to be an A.
Let me pull up a game.
I was gonna say, maybe it does look a little different because it's a power play. That it kind of looks like one of those ones that shrinks in with the power. I don't know. I'd like to see it normal for a quick sec.
That's so weak.
What do you mean? That's,
That's so ass, honestly.
that's clean.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks much worse without the power play. It looks much less balanced.
It's
Why
true.
is just the time taking up like half of this?
'Cause time matters.
No, that actually got worse. That got way worse.
It got worse for me too.
Every second counts.
Let me find a power play.
There had to have been one. It's from this game, right? There's no way half this game has an. Oh, these are all replays.
Yeah, but like, damn, how many replays?
Was that a power play?
Okay, never mind.
No. Yeah, okay.
I've changed my mind. I've
maybe
changed my mind.
this
Maybe this isn't A tier. Maybe it's F. This might actually be way worse than we initially thought.
Yo, on that power play thing is crazy. Why is that not centered at all?
It's so low. They used Canva.
They just don't have a grid.
Their grid was misaligned and they didn't notice. Forgot to resize the grid to the new project. Yeah,
no, This
okay.
might suck.
We can move
actually.
that down. We can move that out.
I
of
gotta
B.
take on my fault on that too.
That's my BZ. You
Yeah.
could throw that all the way to F.
BZ.
My bad, y'all.
Oh, that's crazy. Do y'all have any others that you think belong in A tier?
Script. Script.
Script.
Jay's like doing checks and balances now after that one.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm happy with this restructure. This feels more balanced.
I think that's it, though, honestly. I mean,
I concede everything else. Like, this is so
Yeah.
fine.
yep, me too. I think this is it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
The end of our most, honestly, one of our most controversial tier lists we've ever done. Shockingly, it was the Scorebugs.
Yeah, who would have thought that was the one that would have the whole room riled up? Jay almost fell out of his chair over there.
Oh, clearly one of our most serious episodes of all time. I had a lot of fun doing it, though.
This is a blast.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Deadline between the two of them.
Playoffs? You're trying to talk about
Playoffs?
Can't even win a game.
Play. Facts. Hopefully the NHL playoffs are akin to the NFL playoffs this year. Like, who would have thought we would be in the divisional round right now with no Eagles, No Chiefs, no Lions, no Ravens. I mean, no Lions is tough for me, but like, we got a whole lot of teams here that like we aren't used to seeing here. I hope we get that in the NHL.
I'm really excited to make.
Amen. Is that it for today? We got anything else? Nada. All right. Well, as always, I'm Tico. Over there, we got our producer,
Producer Jay.
Ben Johnson. Keep your dang head up. Boom.
I'm not co-signing that, but boom.
Whatever, bro. I don't care what you're co-signing. Steelers lost by 47 points.
Stick talk.
Fuck.
Boom.
Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk.